Hi there, welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, as you can see, we've got a little gallery here and we've just added a little zoom effect to it. As you can see, when you hover over these images, they're going to zoom in. I've got them set to get half as big again, 50% bigger. And of course, when you click on one, it's going to pop out into a Lightbox. Really easy to do. We had a question about this. I think I did it with Divi 4 a year ago or so. We may have even done it with Divi 5, but I'm happy to do it again. Let's show you how it's done. Let's reset my browser to the regular size. I've got this page open here. Get rid of the preview. Let's delete this row and we'll start from scratch. So I've got a section here, the blue tab. Inside, I'm going to put a row. Green button to add a new row. I'm going to put a single flex column in mine. And funny enough, we're going to use the Divi Gallery Module. There we have it. If we look over the right hand side, we can add gallery images. Let's select a few random images here. Probably don't need that one. And we'll pull them in. I'm going to set mine, let's set it to 12 for the time being. We can up that if we want to. I don't want to show pagination. So down below in the elements, I'm rolling through this quite quickly. It's really easy to do. Don't want to show title and caption, and I don't want to show that pagination on the bottom. Just want our images there. And for fun, great little trick for those that you don't know with Divi 5. If we go over to our design and our layout here, we can tweak the grid and make this a little more interesting. Just open the grid editor. Yeah, let's grab our first one. We'll make it bigger. And perhaps another one down here somewhere. Make it a little bit bigger. And just for fun, we'll grab this one. I'm grabbing the little arrow that appears in the corner when I hover over and just stretching it to the size that I want it. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of those images away. So we just got 11 there. Just makes it a little more interesting. I don't want that one on the bottom. So if we go back to our content there, where we put our images in, if I adjust that to 11 now, that'll be a nice little tidy grid. Great, so we've got our images there, and at the moment when we hover over, it's got that overlay effect. It tells us when we click on it, it's going to pop into a Lightbox. So I really don't want that. Let's go to our design. We can close out the layout and the overlay icon color. I'm going to click on that. I'm just going to bring the opacity all the way down. So it'll be invisible. It'll still be there, but it's invisible. And the overlay background color, I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Little variegated slider here, opacity. If you bring it all the way to the left, it'll be totally invisible. Now when I hover over, as you can see, or as you can't see, there's no overlay. Perfect. Okay, so how do we create this hover effect? Well, we've got to add a little bit of CSS code. Don't let that put you off. It's really easy. I'm going to save this. Let's preview it on the front end. Get rid of my original preview up there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to inspect one of these. So I'm going to right click and hit inspect. I'm using Google Chrome. Most browsers have this nowadays. If yours doesn't, Chrome is free download. Okay, so it's selected our image down here. So I want to make a note of our class names that we've got over on the right hand side. If you've got style selected one side, it'll give you CSS. If you've got elements selected, it'll give you HTML. If we look over here, we've got a class name of ET, Elegant Themes, PB, Page Builder, Gallery, Item. That's the class that I want. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to put it into a little text pad over to my right side here. So I've got it. But I also want the image itself. Now the image itself is this one here, ETPB Gallery Image, right there. Now once I've got these class names, I can pretty much do what I want with them. And the only reason we can't do this on the front end is we have to actually target the gallery item, and we can't do that on the front end. Okay, now we've found out what we need. We can go back here, go back in the gallery. We're in the gallery, over to advanced, to CSS. Freeform CSS, they added a Divi 5 here. So to select our gallery module, which is this module, we just have to say selector, S-E-L-E-C-T-O-R. Then I'm going to paste in the class name I just copied from my inspector right after it there. Now I only want this to happen on hover, so right after the class name there, I'm going to put a colon and the word hover, no gaps in between. Now we can open and close some curly brackets, tell it what we want it to do. Well, I want it to zoom in, so I'm going to use transform scale, transform, colon, scale, S-C-A-L-E, some round brackets on the end, again with no gap. I want it to grow by about 50%, so I'm going to say 1.5. 1 would be 100%, 2 would be 200%, 1.5 is half as big as again. As you can see, when we're hovering over that, it's doing it, but it's a right mess. Look, it's spilling over everything else there. It's really not going to work at all. So we can change that in a minute. And also it's doing it absolutely instantaneously. I don't want it to do that. I want it to gradually zoom in and zoom out. So let's take our class name again, the gallery image without the hover. If we drop down one. Now CSS is a wonderful thing to learn. If you want to learn more, have a look at our simple CSS playlist. Now we've got that, I can open and close some more curly brackets. This is the regular state. There's no hover on the end of it, so this will be at all times. I can give it a transition, dash duration. And timing wise, I'm going to make mine really slow. I'm going to make mine 1 second, 1s. Obviously you can make yours as quick or as slow as you want. You can do milliseconds, but that's going to work for me. Put a little colon on the end in case we want to add another one. Now when it does it nice and gradually. Zooms in, zooms out. Perfect. But of course it's spilling over the top of everything else there. So that's where the other class name that we copied comes in. ETPB gallery item. So I'm going to copy that one. We can drop down another line here. And again, selector, which assigns it to this module. Then the class name, make sure you've got the dot in there as well. All class names have a dot or period at the beginning. Now we can open and close our curly brackets and again tell it what we want to do. All I want to do with this is hide any overflow so that that image doesn't spill out everywhere. It stays within its footprint. So I'm simply going to write overflow, colon, hidden. And again, I'll put a semicolon in case I want to add another line of code there. Now when we hover over it, it's staying within the actual footprint itself. And that's really nice. And of course, it will still pop out into a Lightbox if we click on it. So let's make sure this is going to work on the front end. And all the CSS code I'll put down below the video. If you want to copy and paste it, you're welcome to. Just change it to your needs. But it is a great thing to learn. So I would suggest you do what I did here and actually build it yourself. Of course, you can ask ChatGPT or Gemini or something to do it for you. But it's pretty easy, as you can see. So let's save. We'll preview on the front end. And let's just shrink this page down so you can see the whole gallery. There we go. And when we hover over, we've got that lovely zoom effect. And of course, if they tap on it, click on it, it's going to pop out into the Lightbox. So there we have it. There is how to add a little zoom effect to your Divi gallery. Really easy to do. And as you can see, you can pull it around with the grid editor, make it really interesting. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't forget, if you have any questions, either about Divi 4 or Divi 5, pop them down below. I'll do my best to answer them for you, or make a little demo video just like this one. So once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.